naked and get in a fucking tree. I like it. I like it. Now, speaking of getting in a tree, Nickelodeon seems to be climbing their way into an area that's kind of hard to get down from. Same with
Your
Disney.
transitions are getting better and better every day, bro. Well done.
You like
that?
that?
Was good. I
Wasn't
love
that
that.
good?
That was
a
well
banger.
done.
But
I can't climb out
it's
of
such
it.
a true thing, man. Like Nickelodeon was the shit when I was a kid. Honestly, Cartoon Network was always better. Other than like Cartoon Network didn't have the real shows, but like Cartoon Network came with the bangers. They had Toonami. I was a Dragon Ball Z kid. You know what I'm saying? I got down with all that. But Nickelodeon was them fucking ones. And we're talking like classics.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like they've gotten more. They've leaned further away from the child shit, while still having children involved. You know
Well,
what
they're
I'm
starting
saying?
to realize that clicks, you know?
Clicks
the exploitation
for,
of children.
666.
Oh,
Devilry.
It's gross. And this is a story that you're not seeing everywhere, and I think should be everywhere. Top Buds has covered this story for at least the last year.
Yeah, we've been talking randomly about fucking Disney and Nickelodeon being on some weird shit.
Dan Schneider, fucking the exploitation of children in TV shows. We've been talking about this for a while, and it's slowly starting to make its way on the top. And this is the same with this. Every story around here, we aren't letting up. I told my chat yesterday, I was like, JFK Files dropped in 2019. Or 2017 or whatever. No one covered it. Nobody covered the JFK dropping, the files. And so we were on stream covering the shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm making an ode. I'm like, we are going to figure out the Epstein lists, and we're going to figure out the JFK files. Was that good shit?
That tastes so fucking good. I'm sorry. That's how good it was that it literally interrupted you with just
distracted.
My face.
Yeah, I was
sorry.
like, ooh, this is good.
It's delicious.
No, that's good. No, so needless to say, the story when it comes to children and TV shows is disgusting, and it's crazy how child entertainment has gone so far in this direction of child exploitation. You don't have to turn a show; just turn it on. Just turn on any show. I encourage you, and within the first,
I don't really want to encourage you to.
No, actually, that's a very good point. Very good point. Yeah. But what I would say
if you happen to watch the show, pay attention.
If you have children,
don't let your kids just watch it. Yeah.
Not the cartoons. Although I'm sure the cartoons are exploitive as well. You can make a cartoon do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. The thing is that when you've got real children involved, then I start to take issue with it. So these shows like iCarly and Sam and Cat, or what, Sam and Kate, or fuck, I'm bad at this. Or there's
Zoe
so many.
101, Star
Zoe
Alexa,
101. All these kids are starting to come out saying that, yeah, it's not good over there. And Jeanette McCurdy, who plays Sam in Sam and Cat, she just dropped that book, I'm glad my mother died. And this is where she recounts, my wife's actually reading it right now. This is where she recounts her time at Nickelodeon and how she was essentially taken advantage of. And so now, because of this book, there's another star. If you could just go up, sorry, so I can get the name. Coming out saying
Alexis
that she's
Nicholas?
Alexa Nicholas.
Yeah, close. It was in the ballpark.
You probably said it better than me. Former Zoe 101 star is deeply concerned about Nickelodeon's child stars because she didn't feel safe when she was there. So she's at the studio's front door trying to change things. Alexa was taking matters into her own hands Thursday when we caught up with her during a protest. This is TMZ. Outside Nick's Burbank headquarters, the network's been under fire since former iCarly star Jeanette McCurdy released a memoir about alleged abuse from higher-ups at the company. So, as I was saying, you don't have to watch very long before you've got some really young child, girl, scantily clad, scantily dressed,
or sucking her own toes on her bed.
Oh my God, you're not wrong, man. Yeah, sucking her own toes, or trying to drink a water bottle upside down and water's pouring all over her face. Yeah, it's nasty. And the thing is that there's always video or footage of like the male stars or the male actors with these girls all over them. And the males are obviously men. They're not little girls. And like I've seen scenes where it's like a man has like one of the girls like around her like his face, you know, her arms are like, or her legs are like over his shoulder, It's just like, holy fuck. How
And
is
see,
this
this is where,
acceptable?
like, just like fake news, the media's been suppressing shit. A lot of us have thought this stuff. A lot of us have seen random things, but rarely does the shit really come out where it's like, oh wow.
Yeah.
So what we all thought was true.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Like this is okay.
But
And this is kind of like slowly but surely things are coming to a head for
Mhm.
the child shows, and they're realizing that hey, these are not okay. You're exploiting children beyond just the sexual stuff and all these things. They're like ruining the psyche of almost everybody involved. You look at that what was that dude? One of the dudes, Drake, and I can't remember the other one. The other guy. Josh
This just in?
Wink. Drake
Wink.
and Josh, one of the two is a pedo himself.
And I wouldn't doubt. I don't know the
Josh is a
story, so I'll
pedo.
be careful what I say.
Well,
But
I mean, alleged. He's being like they're trying to charge him with the
he's going
shit, but
through
he was somebody who was
charges,
on the show growing
and
up.
I
He was
would
on the Amanda show.
I bet you he
Like
was
victims turn
probably.
fucking
Yeah, I bet you
yeah,
he was a
dude.
victim. I'm not. Please, for the love of God, I'm not justifying any actions or
No,
nothing.
but it just shows
There's
that
a
there's probably
special
been a
place for these people.
systemic abuse in
Yeah.
child entertainment longer than most of us have realized, but the effect of it, how it gets swept under the table and the reverberating repercussions. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? The
Mhm.
next person goes to the next person and how it affects everybody, man. It's just so fucked.
Yeah.
And the fact that this isn't like a government
This
intervening
Drake.
situation, they'll intervene in all sorts of random
You
shit,
can
but
bring that
not
story up,
this.
Wink, just so
Like,
everybody gets the title right.
I just, here's the
Sorry.
biggest frustration in my mind is like, this is shit that not only has kids on the show, but then they're targeting kids. So the messaging and little hidden stuff in there is trying to fuck with other children after they're literally fucking with children on that end. So it's like, it just is disgusting. And people like this literally should be executed. That we shouldn't have these people
I
who are
don't disagree.
perpetuating this
Yep.
horrible fucking shit.
People that are guilty of it, anyways,
People
is
that
what
are
we're
really
saying.
guilty. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
There's no reason they should be in their judicial system.
There's no excuse. There's no mental health issue. There's no fucking, you think this makes sense because other people do in certain religions. No, it's fucking sick. And
Yeah.
instead we got our kids watching
And
this
it's
shit.
instead of being condemned, it's celebrated almost. You know what I mean?
And again, where's the congressional hearings? Johnny Blaze knows over here on Twitch. Like, why is there never panic when it's about children?
And this is, you actually said something that made me think
I
of
did
this.
say something.
Slowly. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant.
You actually said something, Rob.
You actually said something. That's not what I meant. You said, when you said slowly but surely, it's like, this has not been going on forever. Because Shirley Temple, bro, you know what I mean? Like, she was
transition,
right? She was exploited for her entire life, man. You could argue that she actually died early because of the stress of all the shit she dealt with growing up as a childhood celebrity. Like, that, if you're looking for the story, there is no story, Wink. It's just it's just the child exploitation in Hollywood has been going on since Hollywood has been going on. Exploitation in Hollywood, it's child labor. It's we talked about it, bro. If it's the exploitation of women or children, we are okay with it.
I don't know
What I
why.
mean?
Like,
We are okay.
it's
Society is okay with it. Yeah.
we live in a white male-dominated culture, and unfortunately, a lot of them aren't affected by this because their daughter or their fucking wife are okay.
Right. Just
You
think
know,
about
and then
every time that there's a leak of nudes, if it's a woman, the outrage is like, meh. But if it's a man, everybody's like, condemned, bring it down, no. Or even like the shaming that can be involved too. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. Tommy Lee's photo that just dropped too. You know what I mean? Like the standard about what is appreciated. Don't bring it up because
don't bring it up.
It's a big long story.
He's quick with it. Wink is fucking quick with it.
He's like, I'm on it. This man
He's
is
like, who are we looking
it.
for? We look for a dick. I will find this.
I got it. Let me get this. This just in. Big dicks.
Here you go. See, so it's like when you think about a situation where this is happening on a mainstream level. Think about like in India and their media, or in China, or in other places like that, like where we don't get to see on the back end, so to speak. There's not so much open viewership or open
there's even more censorship.
Yeah. So it's like, this is why it's easier to just put your head in the motherfucking sand. Because the
Right.
shit is depressing, man. Because
It
you
is
know that this is
depressing, man.
just, it's like, who can stop it? People could do like
Do
we're
you
doing
think
and
you're gonna?
talking about it and getting it out there more, but it's like, it starts with the parents who need to stop fucking trying to send their kids to go
You
be
can't,
fucking
man.
stars because
You
they
can't
weren't.
stop. Yes, I 100% agree. But it's like you're talking about Nickelodeon, like Disney
He'll
right
take
now.
kids. He'll just steal them.
Disney right now is literally battling with the governor of Florida. Like, just think about that statement for a second. You're talking about a private company, a multi-billion-dollar company that
It's
has
fist
reaped
fighting in the backyard with
benefits,
the governor.
that is fist fighting in the backyard with the governor. Governor, you know what I
The
mean? Like, it's
governor.
just like what? Little do you know, what's it over? Children. You know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, this goes back to that don't, it's not called this, but that don't say
Yeah,
gay
yeah,
bill.
yeah.
Yeah,
I remember what you're saying.
yeah. We covered
I
this. We
know.
covered this. But yeah, it's just like, go figure. Go figure. But it's just like, it's crazy. You're never going to stop it. Disney's like, it owns the retail industry. You know what I mean? Just by putting out a movie, it can put out the toys, which covers your kid's bed, which, you know what I mean? Like, they are everywhere.
And even on your fucking sports when you're trying to watch ESPN.
I would argue
Or
that it's like people think that the government is the biggest gang in the like in I disagree. Like, I think
Hollywood and corporate America.
corporate America is the biggest gang because they have no checks and balances. You know what I mean? There's zero. Sure, you got the Securities Commission,
FTC and stuff.
FTC. You've got a few regulatory bodies, but come on, please. It's like no, none of these officials are directly officials. None of these corporate individuals are elected. They're all hired within, appointed.
Yeah.
Yep. So you have no say. They control everything. That's the people
problem
that
is
you should
a lot of these people have integrated into the government. You know, whether they are funding it and lobbying or actually working directly. I mean, look at how many people who are appointed, even just in the Trump administration, who are former CEOs and former fucking
but that does go anywhere. Remember, there was a time when government used to be made up of military officials. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be generals. It used to be your captains. The admirals. Those used to be your people that would be hired as an official, which almost makes sense because when you think about a federal government, their role is military and security of borders, right?
And somebody who's like fought for our country and shit.
That's right. That's right. You would fit that kind of makes sense as a candidate of somebody who should be a politician or a politician almost.
Yeah.
You know, because they earned it. It's like, okay, I went over somewhere else in the world. I saw it was bad, and I think I can fix it. Now, I'm not saying that that's the best case or whatever, but to see the corporate, that's what it used to be. But now business, Wall Street has taken over government. So now it's like the one industry that was like that it prides itself on honor, distinction, pride, like integrity, discipline. Now all of a sudden it's capitalism, profits over anything else. You know what I mean? It's just like, wait a second, profits over people. It's like shit. That's that wrong turn. We went the wrong way. So then it's like, do we want people from the arts? Because Reagan is considered one of the greatest presidents of all time. He was an actor. So it's like, but Trump, greatest president of all time. You know what I mean? So it's like
he was an entertainer.
He was an entertainer. So
it's almost like we got to keep trying different. Yeah, it's like maybe
that's right. Where is it? Yeah, is it astronauts?
A rapper.
Fuck, we got some wicked astronauts.
A fighter.
Yeah, we have Chris Hadfield. He's Canadian. He's pretty fucking dope. I would hire him or elect him as
what's
Buzz
that crazy
Lightyear?
Fucking ponytail fucker who was a governor, a wrestler.
Oh,
conspiracy guy.
Michigan?
No.
Oh,
Florida.
Oh,
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah. I thought he was Michigan. Oh, I thought he was. That's
Michigan?
exactly who I was thinking, but I thought he was Michigan.
Jesse the Body. Pretty
you're
may
probably
as
right.
well have been.
You're probably right.
But like,
I was thinking
he
Jesse
was
Ventura
about the
too.
people type of shit. Like, this dude was fucking trying to expose the government for all the crooked shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but boy,
some of his political things he didn't weren't the greatest.
Couldn't listen to him for long, and I was like, oh my god,
Minnesota.
But yeah, Minnesota, yeah.
So
yeah, I knew exactly who you were talking about though. When you said ponytail, I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My main thing was like, we've done the same shit for so long. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't hurt to try something different sometimes.
Yeah.
But also it's like
that jacket though.
Just he was out here. He will govern you. Like that's just I will govern you.
I will govern you, brother.
It's good.
Oh
it's good.
Man, that's
but
good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Fuck politicians, Nickelodeon, and Disney.
Yep, I concur. Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.